All right, boys, let's talk some offense. So as you guys may know, I've moved over to the Utah State playbook, which is basically the Tennessee playbook plus a couple bunch formations and trips tight end. That's really all it is, the only thing that's different. But the main reason I switched is to get these bunch wide and bunch strong wide formations. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about a couple plays, couple setups, and the reason I like to run these. We'll start off with this play dig return. So one of the best route combos in this game is a zig with a flat route. It may sound dumb because they're going to the same side of the field, but what's going to happen is that flat route is going to pull, and it's going to leave the zig route wide open. Ideally, you'd run this towards the wide side, so I'll go ahead and get over here, give it more room. So let's just snap it stock, and then I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Now look how open B gets, and there's just nobody in front of him. This play stock is really good, but there's also a couple things you can do to make it better. Like here, they're pressing John Ross. So I'd like to streak him. Since I'm streaking him, they'll kind of act as a pull for this post. So we'll post a point wide receiver. So let's just say everything else is dead. Well, then we got him. He dropped it, but most of the time he's going to catch it. Here they're pressing again. So I'm gonna go with the same setup. There, that was just a bad pass lead by Cam Ward. Pulled it straight down. He kind of let it out to the left. It happens. If you wanted to, you could also do a slant. I prefer to do a slant and then like a zig if they're not pressing. Against most defenses, this is what I'm going to run. It's also really, really good in the red zone. Oh, he kind of read that, but we still fit it in. Let's do it one more time. Something like this. Zig's open, take it. Pretty much everything on this play is going to get open. I've also seen that flat route get open. Like they'll play the zig, but just won't go with the flat. Like that right there. So you hit the flat. It's a really, really good play. And like I said, it's also insane in the red zone. I'll run this like if I'm within like the 10, I'm running this play. Because it's almost a guaranteed 10 yards. I'm going to run this kind of version of it. I'm not going to streak the receiver or post anybody because we're so close. If you want to, you can kind of... I highballed it, probably didn't need to. That other zone kind of pulled out of the way last second. But everything on this route combo is viable. Everything. As you see, we've already hit everything but this and the zig. Let's hit the zig real quick. Right there. Possession catch it. Usually he'll hang on to it. Let me see if he'll hang on to it this time. If not, I'm pretty sure I'll get the idea. No, he didn't get open that time. But everything is throwable. Really, really good combo. So let's talk about the clear out FLN. This is really, really good against cover 4. Doesn't really matter if it's match or not, I don't think. But we're going to go ahead and pull it back, give ourselves some room. And you always want to run it towards the wide side. So somewhere about here. And all we're going to do is put B on a comeback. And then drag the outside guy. That's just going to give us a little check down. And it's pretty much just going to make that safety choose where he wants to go. There, he kind of drifted towards the middle. So we'll just take the over-the-top throw. I mean, not many plays bomb cover 4 this well. I want to see if he'll take the other side. Kind of, no, not really. Against like cover 2 or cover 3, you can throw A. Against cover 4, you're not really going to be able to. But pretty much against cover 4, every time it's going to be open. You just got to pass lead it up and out. I'm freeforming that too, by the way. Has to be a freeform. Do it one more time. Step up in the pocket. Freeform up and away. Plenty of separation. That play is just really, really good. Let's get into the next one. So that's pretty much it for the bunch strong wide. I wish it had a couple more plays bunch wide has. Like verticals right here. But you can kind of make do with it. We'll go up against some random defenses. And pretty much this play you can just snap it stock. There's nobody on A. Hit the seam really quick. Verticals is always a really, really good play. Again, need to hit that a little bit quicker. Kind of threw it late. You can hit the crosser over here on that post. I'll just go down with it. What else can you do? You can zig. No, you can't. I thought you could zig him. Okay, well, you can put him on a speed out and then put like A on a zig. Something like this should be about like that last route combo. Look how open A is going to get. Or you could have hit B early. You can kind of just freestyle anywhere. Here we got X over the top. Didn't quite lead it out far enough, but I mean, if they're pressing and you got takeoff, that's a throw you can make. Here they just left the middle wide open so you can attack the seam. That was like some kind of cover 3 blitz, I believe. Another good way to run it, drag your tight end, streak your halfback, and motion him over. That's really going to attack the seam or the middle of the field. Easy completion. But yeah, just overall, really, really good play. Let's get into the next one. All right, so next play here is Y trail. You don't really have to make any hot routes on this. If you wanted to, like he's not pressing, probably not going to beat him deep. So we'll take X, put him like a comeback. But here, you can hit the streak, kind of lead him outside, attack the seam. You can hit B over the middle on that drag. You can also wait and hit A. Those two routes just kind of work really, really well off each other. And there's not much I'll do to this play. There, he kind of beat him. I wish that throw was a little bit further up. He kind of bulleted it when I wanted him to lob it, but yeah, see, if you got takeoff on him, he beat him. You can just throw it deep again. They're pressing on that side. We didn't get it, but you got A right here. Yeah, I pretty much just run this play stock. I mean, if you wanted to, you could probably throw him on like a Texas, have something coming back across, almost like a mesh concept, but it kind of clutters up the middle. But if you get a little bit of bumping, like they bumped there and then Y got wide open, I was just kind of getting stuck in a sack animation. If you get lucky enough to where they bump, something's going to get wide open. I don't know why he kind of quit running his route right there, but yeah, really, really good play. Let's get a trips tight end. So trips tight end is just really, really versatile. You always want to keep your trips to the wide side, and we'll start off with level sail. So level sail, the way I like to run this play is kind of like a high-low concept, and I'll throw like something like, X on a zig, or maybe put him on a streak. Well, that could be nasty too. That deep cross and maybe streak, eh? That's what's so good about trips tight end. Really, you can freestyle anything. This route combo should be insane. It was. Good throw by Ward. I don't know why I've never thought about that play before. I just learned something new as I'm making this video. It's also really good because you got plenty of blockers. If they're sending a blitz, you can block that tight end, set up protection, do whatever you got to do. The levels concept's really good. We had B there, just didn't have enough time. You can also streak X, kind of act as him a clear out, and hit that tight end corner route. If you're going to run this consistent, cutter on your tight end just goes unfathomably hard. I would definitely run cutter on your tight end if you can, if you have the AP for it. Currently, I'm not running it because I need my takeoffs, but tight end corner routes are just insane, especially when they're on the line of scrimmage like that. Another good way to run it is throw a streak on your running back. For some reason, I don't think it's going to work here. This looks like a blitz, cover 0. Let's just go ahead and see. Yeah, that was cover 0 blitz. Let me show you against zone. All right, so this is a zone. Against zone, for some reason, this streak acts as a pull. It's going to pull that deep zone and make that corner route get more open. That was like some kind of hybrid coverage. Was that a match? Against match, not so well. Let me show you. There we go. See, I'm going to go into replay here and show you how that worked. So, with him being on a streak, the running back, look at the safety here. He bails out super quick. So when he bails out super quick like that, and this guy kind of bails out too, going to play his zone. So everybody's bailed out of the area. And that just leaves that wide open. It's not going to do that without that streak. Another good combo we talked about earlier. You could do something like this. I prefer to put like a post on the out guy. But yeah, I love this play right here. So we're going to watch it. We get X. Wide open. Go ahead and set it up one more time. Something like this. Let's say we don't get X. Tight end corner route. Set it up one more time. All it is 3 hot routes. Now we'll try to hit B, coming across the middle. Easy as that. I'm telling you, you can freestyle a lot of different things out of this. Another good thing to do is something like, I prefer having the in route on B and doing something like this, maybe a zig underneath. Something like this is really, really good. So nothing gets open except the underneath. You can hit him. You just got to freestyle. Trips tight end is so versatile, you can pretty much do anything. Those are just a couple setups I like. The run game out of this is really good as well. Big fan of the inside zone. You got 6 blockers in the line of scrimmage, so you can even run this against like mid blitz or something like that. It's going to work really, really well. Probably one of the best inside zones in the game, as you can see. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for the video. That's the reason I switched over from Utah State, or from Tennessee to Utah State. But I'm really enjoying this playbook, so maybe y'all will too. But yeah, I'm out.